Hello, friends. It is Sunday evening, and that means it is time for some more Curse of the Crimson Throne. Um, last time, shit got real. I feel like that's the only way I can put it.
I mean, that's one way of putting it.
Well, yeah, I mean, you guys attended a sort of surprise address given by Queen Iliosa, and well, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Before that, Zalara interrupted a conversation to give you guys another hair reading. You were treated to your third such reading from the kindly fortune teller spirit. She went through the past, present, and future as you do, and essentially the past. The reading for the past was about how all of you have stood strong in the face of grave danger, um, and you have survived it and arguably thrived as you've already done a lot for the city, but there's still more yet to come. In the present, sorry, I lost my place. In the present, there was a lot of talk about how each of you have your own personal struggles going on, but you're all able to, find comfort in one another, make each other stronger and better, um, teaching each other things as you fill your various roles within the team. And the last card in the present was especially interesting. It was the hidden truth, and Zalara chose to focus that one card in particular on Sarah, indicating that there may be some kind of secret out there that is being kept that could be to her detriment if she doesn't uh, uncover it, so to speak. Finally, we look to the future, and a bad card that was misaligned resulted in a bit more of a positive outlook as Zalara highlighted the loyalty that you all share towards one another, um, and as well as with the final card, the keep, um, which was also misaligned. Zalara said that even with all these positive things that are going for you guys, you may have to deal with some sort of temptation or force of greater power that could prove to be alluring, and it is your duty to reject that and remain true to one another, and you shall persevere. Um, the other card in the future was the twin, which served to cast some doubt over the whole reading, but mostly because that card kind of conveys like some kind of hidden meaning being present, or something that is not plainly obvious from the reading of the cards. But you all thought it over, and you all decided that you believe in the heart of the cards, and you will go along with their um, sort of their outlook on the situation, and really hope for the best. So yeah, then you guys decided to set out towards the Citadel, wanting to check in with Field Marshal Cresta Croft, and that's when you were interrupted and told about the surprise address to be given by Queen Iliosa in the castle courtyard, and she gave that address and mentioned that there were several arms of protection within the city that were failing. The guard had suffered a lot of losses to their number. So did the Sable Company, and she mentioned that the upkeep for the Sable Company is putting an especially large strain on the city's budget. She also mentioned that the Order of the Nail had fled, um, and really just painting a grim picture where these institutions in the city have sort of almost turned their back on her, and so she has appointed the Grey Maidens as the new and official protectors of Korvosa, with the already established leader of the group, Sabina Marin, taking essentially the same role. I believe she gave her the title of general. I think it was. Um, she then asked the Sable Company's commander, Marcus Endrin, to step forward and surrender his credentials, badge, all that. And he had other ideas. He took a step back and loaded up an arrow and shot Queen Iliosa right in the head. And normally, everybody would probably be saying the queen is dead, long live the whoever. But that was not the case, as Queen Iliosa stood and appeared to be completely unharmed as she pulled the arrow from her skull and introduced it to Marcus's skull, so to speak. And try as you might to assist in some way, but the Queen and the Grey Maidens had it all covered, as the Queen got herself out of Dodge, and the Grey Maidens took Marcus's body to parts unknown, likely some sort of prison somewhere. Um, and with
Yes,
that,
because he somehow wasn't dead.
yeah, I mean, granted, you don't know. He may be dead now, but we'll see.
Keyword was wasn't.
He's not quite dead yet.
There we go.
He's getting better. Okay.
He's getting better.
So you guys decided, along with Cressida, that discretion was the better part of valor, and you left the scene to meet up with her later at the Citadel. You did that, and Cressida was understandably despondent about what had just gone on before her very eyes. She had a lot to say about this sort of foul magic that the queen has wrapped herself in, and she knows in her heart that she has to be stopped. But with this newfound power from the queen, and with the knowledge that you all are standing in opposition to her, Cressida suggested that the city itself may no longer be safe for all of you. So she directed you to go north to the island part of Korvosa, known as Old Korvosa, and track down your mutual friend Vencarlo. When you set yourselves to that task, you notice that there were quite a few Grey Maiden patrols in Old Korvosa, not as many on the other side of the bridge where you were. And also, all the wooden bridges had been removed, so just the one stone bridge between the two places. Um, you guys elected to take the aerial route, as Reef, one by one, sort of ferried everybody over. When it was Theo's turn to go up, Reef had Theo look around for any sort of suitable place to sort of bunker down in, and Reef spotted Jatori's toys, and the building still appeared to be abandoned. So that is where you guys have decided to
You
get.
forgot the most important part, which was Cressida's mission that Sarah accidentally set her on.
Ah, yes, the one of self service. Yes,
Yeah.
that one. Rest assured that, well, don't rest
Oh, I
assured.
don't want details.
Yeah,
I
no,
just found it entertaining.
I have no idea if that's being handled. We'll see. Maybe she gives in to the intrusive voices, but that's for me to know, and
Mama
for the
says
people
gigolos
watching
are
the
a thing.
stream to probably never find out, because that's
I'm just gonna say that gigolos are a thing and leave it there.
In the
yeah.
future, we'll tell the audience if they give us enough donations.
Nope, what happens in your off time stays in your off time. Sarah's no
Well,
snitch.
Sinners.
Jareem just shows up. I'll rub your shoulders. It'll be all right. Here, take this brightly colored mushroom. Like, but yeah. So with that, oh, I guess one sort of not really important question is would you have done anything else after getting to the toy store, or would have just that have just been like, okay, we're done for the day, take a rest?
Now we sleeping.
Nah.
Sleep. I vote sleep.
It's been a day. It's been a trial. We sleep good.
Okay.
Gotta mentally prepare to kill the Grey Maidens later.
We're big fans of sleep.
Cool. Yeah, all right. Well, if there's any sort of conversation or strategizing you guys want to do in the meantime, feel free, take the wheel.
Reef is literally just happy that we got across the river and didn't get caught.
I throw the wheel at Reef.
The Reef is juggling a wheel and going, "Where did this come from?"
Don't worry about it. I have powers beyond your understanding.
Just holding a boat wheel. So, okay.
You are a pirate, aren't you?
Ideally,
You can figure out a way to use it.
I could. You know what? You're right. I'll just figure out a commandeership. It's fine. We'll be merchants. They'll never know what hit them.
Precisely.
We are got. We are got. Brief just stops, stares at his hands, looks at the wall, and goes, "Okay, I have language under control. We have landed and found cover for the night. Ideally, we don't want to let the guards from across the shore see us by the coast. So I think first thing we should do is head inward to avoid cross sight from across the water, and then go to Vencarlo's place because we won't be detected. Or, well, if we are detected, they'll just think we're people who are on this side of the island. They won't realize that we've traveled across. And then hopefully we can sneak back over here under the cover of darkness and then travel back in due
I
time.
mean, I think as long as we avoid the coast, we should be fine.
Yeah, that TLDR, that's exactly what I'm trying to say. Thank you, Sarah. My
Yeah.
brain.
Also, like, hoods.
Hoods, capes. We have capes. Do we have capes? I
have
am giant dragon.
Legitimate question. DM, what's the weather in Korvosa like right now?
Well, let's see. It is temperature wise, I would say it's like it's spring, so
Okay, is it like rainy or drizzly?
yeah, today it's raining.
Okay,
Raining.
basically, I want to see if we would seem out of place if we had hoods up.
No, no, you wouldn't.
Okay.
Okay.
You probably wouldn't seem out of place regardless of the weather, but yeah, it's raining. It's like in the 50s.
True, but it would also look real sus if it was a bright sunny day and we have like hoods covering our faces.
This is why Sarah's the ambassador and the patience officer right here.
So Reef looks up at everyone and says, "We should probably clean up to the best of our abilities, get some rest for the night, and then head out like we just have been on this side of the island in the morning and not bring attention to ourselves."
I did on cleaning up.
I just choked on water.
You're cute. Get cleaning.
Reef is gonna look at everyone and going, "Well, this is gonna be our base of operations for God knows how long. So let's make it like home."
What do you mean, God knows how long? I don't think we're gonna be here like more than a couple of days.
We're gonna be here for months.
Here's the thing though. There's a large population over here. And just because we're going over here now doesn't mean that we won't need to come back here to figure things out. And if we are gonna have to keep coming back here, we're gonna have to have a place that we know is safe. So what's wrong with cleaning this place up a bit to make it so it's operable? Because ideally, if we are going to get rid of the queen eventually, we're gonna need help from others and other bases of operation to work out of. Because God forbid they find one of them, we're screwed. So I don't think this is necessarily going to be stuck here and not able to go anywhere else. I think that we're going to want to need and use this place longer than we think. That could just be catastrophizing. Rachel starts finding some room and starts sweeping a little bit and just making it so it's just more hospitable to spend the night in general. And then he's gonna go lay down.
I'm gonna go lay down too. I followed the dragon.
All right. Yeah. If there's nothing else, then you guys take your rest for the evening. Wake up the next morning. Still raining. Still a slight chill in the air, but certainly not anything resembling winter weather. Hold on. Oh, good question, actually. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I'd have to do some research on that question. But yeah, so like I said, it's the morning's now wheel day. What do you guys want to do?
I want to go find Vencarlo.
We gotta find Van Gogh.
It's like we've got shit to do.
Don't worry, this is Old Korvosa. I know this place at the back of my claw. I know exactly where people like him would be to be sneaky.
Sarah looks him dead in the eye and goes, "When'd you get that cut on your hand?"
Probably from the last fight. I do be fighting a lot.
Do you know which cut I'm talking about?
Yeah, I got tons of scars. Is that one? That time I got bit by a werebear, so I had to murder him in cold blood. There's this scar that I got from fighting a were-rat. He's a rat bastard. He tried to steal my drugs. Can't have that. Then there's this other scar that I got from refighting me. He's an asshole sometimes.
Sarah is just like very, very annoyed that he didn't take the bait.
I'm a scarred individual.
And just goes, "Oh, okay," and pouts.
Don't feel bad, Sarah. No one's been able to trick me yet.
Like, let's go find our good old friend and see if he knows what the fuck's going on.
Indeed.
Because I mean, that shit was freaky, right?
What shit?
Yeah, yesterday or the other day with like the
That
queen,
someone
like just
that someone didn't die after
had
being shot in
died
the
and
head.
didn't, and like just took a fucking arrow out of her head.
Oh, that's pretty normal.
No, it's not.
It is in hell. Believe it or not.
That's normal to you. That's what. Shh. Um, she's a fucking lich.
Lich, a lesser undead, possibly a devil. She could be a number of things. But, fortunate for us, no devil is immortal. Therefore, she can't be immortal. Therefore, she can die.
Well, apparently not just by an arrow to the skull, unless she had like a counter spell. But
Maybe it had to be a silver tipped arrow.
wait. What if that was illusion magic? What if what we
Considering,
saw wasn't actually what we saw?
I mean, we definitely saw that one dude get stabbed with the same arrow, and he definitely died.
Yes,
Like we
but
definitely
her.
helped the dying dude, so I'm pretty sure.
No. I mean, the arrow ever actually making contact with her at all. What if there was some magic
Where did she get the arrow
blocking
to
it?
stab him?
Well, no, I'm saying, what if there's magic or something that blocked the arrow from ever actually reaching her, but then an illusion making it seem like it did? So instead of, let's say, the arrow effectively hit whatever force field it is and came back and bounced
So
back at
I'm
him, and
gonna
then
tell
illusion
you from
magic showed it
experience, illusion
grabby.
magic does require some bit of preparation. She would have had to know exactly what he was going to do and how to prevent it. It's highly unlikely that it was illusion magic. Occam's razor. The best answer is the simplest, and for some fucking reason, the simplest is she sold her soul. She probably does have some type of protection, but I don't think it was illusion magic, because illusion magic.
I literally, or and then I throw my hands up in the air. I'm like, there's literally protection from arrows. You could literally, there's a spell for
No,
it.
no, no, there is,
She
Time
could
but
out,
for
literally
the
be
time out,
warded
illusion
time out.
that
against
you are
it.
proposing
I know how to
to
settle
protect.
this. I know how to settle this perfectly. Reef,
Yes.
speak. So what? If she
So
does have
what? What do you
magic
mean?
to
So what?
every single shield spell I ever know doesn't apply a shield to someone else. It's usually applied to themselves. So either she has evil magic, or she sold her firstborn to a devil, or whatever. Point is that thanks to the sheer amount of forces on her side, we're gonna kill every single one of them individually, slowly, and then we can eventually, by the time we get to her, we'll have a plan to get rid of her. You can't
And
rush this shit.
yeah, like I said, there are components to illusion magic. That type of illusion, that's not something you come up with on the spot.
Oh, I know. I just thought maybe it was a combination of illusion magic and protection magic, like protection from arrows communal being cast on her whole soiree posse. So no matter who got hit with it, they could have deflected it. And then an illusion cast to make it seem like it actually ever hit her in the head in the first place. In reality, that never ever happened. It was just the protection magic bouncing the arrow right back at the person.
Reef, and I do say with all the love in the world, I never thought I'd have to say this to you. You're overthinking it.
She's magic, and I don't like that.
That we can agree on.
Agree, but the point is, Riff, it doesn't really matter how she did it. All that matters is that the people around her need to die, and then she dies.
It
Nothing
matters.
changes.
Well, it matters how she did it because if she did it with help with someone like one of that vampire doctor man that I made a deal with, I want nothing to do with it.
And do you
There's
know
no
how we're gonna?
sale here.
Do you know
I
how
want.
we're gonna know what happens? Do you know how we're gonna figure out what happened?
I. I'm just scared of offending the wrong beings because apparently there are some much stronger than me.
Well, to be fair, Riff, there are many, 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 many beings stronger than you, but there aren't many
Yes.
beings stronger than me. So don't worry about it.
You know what? This is one of the few times I've ever encountered one face to face.
Well, don't
Sarah
worry
just like
about it.
looks at him and goes, "Welcome to my entire existence. This is why I drink."
I I pat you on the top of the head and I sit down on the floor looking at you now practically eye level and just goes, you know what? I can understand it. Coming into terms with immortality is not fun. It's not fun.
Pitiful
See,
mortals, am I right, Theo?
I'm out of my bag. You're gonna see Reef pull out from the amalgamation of the bastarded pieces of silver that I had left what looks like a really shitty circlet of just randomly different height metal on it made out of silver. And I'm going to hand that to Sin and go, while we're on this island, I won't relinquish my crown, but I give you temporary control of the Hoard and secondary crown because I don't know where the fuck we are or what the fuck we're doing. And you guys look and see a really shittily made, which will probably fall apart in like the next day or two if someone else doesn't actually do better work on it than whatever Reef
Sarah's gonna
did.
see that and take it and go, "Reef, this was very nice. You know what? I have I have a friend. We'll make a nicer one." So
We, I not king of Horde, while on this island, I listen to everyone else's words. This is democracy. The democracy crown is here.
Also, as Sarah takes it, I think she gets a
I'm the
cut on
new
her
ki-
hand.
I'm the new king of New Korvosa. And this is not a democracy. This is a dictatorship. Hell
Sarah,
yeah.
Sarah
Okay.
takes the crown. And she's like, I'm not gonna wear it. I just gonna. Darn, that's sharp. Um, I'll fix it. And I just like put it in one of the packs on the donkey.
I'm gonna
Oh,
look at
wait,
each
we do
of
have the
you.
donkeys with us?
I think we
No,
left
Did
it
we
behind.
carry over the donkey?
we. Reef looks at everyone and goes, "Do you need me to go get the donkeys? I can get a
No, no, no.
donkey."
Not now. Not
I'm
now.
asking, is that something that we had planned?
No,
No.
we didn't have a plan or
Okay,
not
so
one.
then
You didn't
never mind.
actually
So
mention
then
it at
what
all.
Sarah's gonna do is Sarah's gonna be like, I'm just gonna put this on this table, or we have that little safe thingy there. I'm
If
gonna
you
put
guys
this in the
notice,
safe thingy.
while you're doing that, you notice that Reef has pulled out enough for everyone.
Oh, oh dear. I'll put them
They're all
all in the safe thingy.
they're
And she
Don't
all
like
cut
very
yourself again.
gingerly like takes them and tries to carefully hold them, not to like cut herself again.
And Reef looks at everyone and goes, "So, Sin, if this works out, the kingdom's going to be split up. You're going to be king of Old Korvosa. I'm king of Korvosa. And everyone else, you are kings and queens of whatever you so choose. Help me not lose my mind."
I will happily be an advisor. I do not want a crown.
Get
Okay.
her share.
Reeve looks at all the cuts and stuff on his hands and looks over at you and going, "Well, you have a crown. It's there. Do what you want with that, I guess."
I will take a douchey.
All right. Now that we got that, so come along, Hoardlings. We got places to be.
Sarah's like,
Reeve
hold on, and she's very carefully putting the crowns in the little safe. Like still trying not to cut herself again. It's like very gingerly. It's like, oh, okay.
Reef is for once relieved to not be king.
I am now king.
Yes, I've relinquished kingship for the temporary time period of being on this island to Sin. Although everyone is a democracy in the Hoard, but at the end of the day, if it comes to making a choice instead of me, the word is Sin.
Sarah's
When
like,
we go back to
okay.
mainland, it's me.
And looks at Reef and goes, what the fuck did you do?
Hi, he knows what the plan.
Unlimited power.
Oh boy.
I'm hoping I made
She
the right
just
choice.
points when he says that. She just gives the emphatic.
You're gonna see Reef put his hands on his face and drag them down his cheek and go, but he knows where we are. I don't have any idea where we're going.
I know where we're going. It's fine.
Theo is going
No.
to speak up and he's going to say, as chief strategist, I have an idea.
What is your
Thank
idea?
you.
Well, we have no idea where to start looking for this guy, so why don't we just go to his house?
I mean, I thought that's what we were doing. Were we
Were
not
we?
originally gonna go?
That was
Uh,
the original plan, but we need to
I was
make
gonna
sure
say,
that
Sin,
Well,
were you gonna
the-
take us on a wild goose chase?
Well, he just says, "Well, I seem to recall this guy telling us not to come look for him, but you know, I don't."
He's been
kinda
going
have
French,
to.
dude.
I mean, he just says, "If I had to guess, he's probably not at home, but we could find some clues there, maybe."
My goal was to get everyone over the water and not drop anyone. So if you guys want to go to his house, we can go to the house. Let's
Mission success.
Onward, Hoardlings.
go.
to the French man's house.
Reef's happy that I managed to not drop
French.
anyone.
To
Yes,
the
Frenchman.
to the Frenchman's house. All right, hold on. Let me
Wait, hold on. What's a French?
We
What's a
It's
Frenchman?
French power. I don't
a
know.
Frenchman is someone who
one of the
isn't from
worst people out
Korvosa.
there. They make up fries and like waffles, and they think it's theirs. They're horrible
Okay.
people.
I've never heard of these people before.
Oh, that's because there's like an 8th layer of hell strictly for them. Bastards.
Got it. All right.
Queen's probably French.
Sin had strong feelings on the Summer Olympic ceremonies.
Yes.
Precisely.
So, you guys make your way over to Vencarlo's address. The front door is closed. There are windows you can look through. Things seem to be relatively undisturbed in his home, at least from the outside. But yeah.
I'm gonna knock on the door.
Okay. You knock on the door. Make a perception check.
Perception.
You know what? I'm also going to like kind of look around.
Okay.
Look through windows, see what I hear. Hold on. I'm on the wrong page. There we go.
I'm gonna look with you. I'll look with you.
I clicked perception and my entire roll 20 went white. Hello?
We love you, roll 20.
Sin knows nothing,
For what it's worth,
Sin
you rolled a
sees
natural
nothing.
20.
and Reef sees
Oh.
all.
Hey!
All right, so
This is what I see. I see what Sin used to do to Nadia. He just grabs Reef's head and just turns it and goes, "Look here."
those who are trying to listen at the door, you do not hear anyone coming to answer the door. Those of you who might be, for example, looking through this window here, or maybe perhaps one of the ones on the sides or on the back of the house, you look inside. You don't see anyone. However, through certain windows where you can get a close enough look at maybe some like pieces of furniture, or perhaps if you get like a good enough look at the walls of the floor, um, there appear to be just barely noticeable stains in multiple places.
What color stains?
Is the door unlocked?
The door is unlocked, yes.
I'm going to go in.
Okay, that I'm not. Sarah's like, shit.
I'm going to point the stains out to everyone, and probably because it's so faint and I could barely see it in the first place with the fucking nat 20, I'm probably not going to be able to discern color. So I'm going to go in and investigate and tell everyone to be on guard.
Well, you were by the door, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I would say the stains have a very slight like yellowish or like an orange color to them.
okay. Yes, that is better.
Those of you, well, there's basically everyone except for Sin. Well, no, Theo didn't roll high enough either. So,
Okay.
the three of you who rolled 25 or more, if any of you have craft alchemy, you can go ahead and roll that if you want. If not, then
Ew.
well, yeah, I mean, you don't even need it. You're a bard. You can make that shit untrained.
It
Like,
doesn't matter because I rolled in that 20.
How do I know? Wait, where's craft alchemy?
so yeah, like it would be under craft, but I would have had to put like alchemy on the sheet, basically. Like, I want to, spec into this or whatever. But it doesn't matter because
I have craft weapons.
Sarah has done the job. So
Sarah's like, I got this.
Thank you, Sarah.
Sarah, you take a close look at the nearest stain that you can find. It appears to be some kind of flammable substance, let's say. It looks like perhaps maybe some residue for some alchemist fire, perhaps. If not, then maybe some kind of like grease or oil or something that can easily be set ablaze.
All right, so Sarah's like, hey, so it's not blood. I think that should be obvious, but looks like it may have been. It's flammable.
I was muted. I asked right when she said that. I said, "Could I look for booby traps?" The moment she said that it's flammable.
Sure.
Like, does it look like he set this up for a quick getaway or to burn any evidence of people like us came in that weren't supposed to?
Mhm.
Or
So
worse, someone did it to him.
I'll take the 24. So Brief, you kind of walk around a little bit. Let me know if you open any doors. The further the further you go in this direction, um, the more you notice there's a very, very slight scent of smoke in the air.
I quickly go and I warn everyone else, and I say, "I think this place is on fire. I think this place is about to burn. We either need to find the source and put it out right now, or get the fuck out. What do you guys need to do? Choose now."
Sarah's like, nah, I'm gonna make sure he's not dead.
All right, fan out.
Okay. Just for the sake of kind of streamlining any more roles, any future search attempts within this house, it's going to be a survival check.
That makes sense.
All right, cool. So I'm just gonna do that now.
I'm gonna ask everyone to pair up and search the areas in twos so we can cover more ground faster, and tell them that this is the direction I started smelling smoke, so this is the direction I'm going to check first. Be
I
aware, be
appreciate
careful.
that you rolled for me.
Oh,
Woo!
wait. That's weird. Oh no, I had your sheet open by mistake, and I meant to roll for Theo. That's my bad.
Well,
Your roll, because DM rolls.
we're gonna keep the DM roll.
All right. Well,
Survival.
Nadia rolled high enough to gain some information, and actually Reef did too. Um. So, with all the knowledge in mind, you guys begin searching for signs of activity in the house, whether it was Vencarlo or perhaps maybe somebody else. Um, the information that Nadia and Reef gain here is that just by the look of everything and the condition of items in the house, um, amount of dust, this place hasn't seen much traffic in quite a while. Um, it would appear that at least as far back as when Vencarlo sent his last letter over to Cressida, that the house has been empty. But no further information at this time.
Okay, so we figured that out, and Sarah's like, "Great, let's get the fuck out of here." Right, runs out.
I run out with you.
So
So
we're in different. Sarah is checking, and you were checking a different area than me. So did we see the same stuff, or are we seeing different things?
No, I'll take it that like we got to the point where we had to leave the house. We put our stuff together. I said, "Let's GTFO and like get far away."
Okay, so
What
we
what rooms are you going into during your search, just so I can open the appropriate doors, if any?
I thought. See, I wasn't sure how we were doing the search. So for me, I was at this door and I was checking this room, and I wanted to see the results from that. And then they checked, I don't know where, because they haven't moved their tokens.
Oh,
And then
shoot, I accidentally Left of room?
I'm just moving the opposite way.
I'm realizing that I had you guys on the wrong map, which is my mistake. But
Oh, okay.
I was okay. Now I'm less
you should
confused.
not
Now
be able to go through that wall. That's
So I'm trying to see where all the doors are.
I just drew the
Okay.
line poorly. That's on me. Okay. So yeah, door here,
So
door here, here, and here, and there's
oh, then I ain't gonna go to the farthest door, and I'm gonna ask
I
everyone to
think
check a door.
Sarah and Nadia checked here.
there's also a staircase going up here.
I think Sarah and Nadia stayed close to the doors, or stayed close to the exit. We checked here and maybe these
I'll
two
check
rooms.
upstairs because if
And
anything,
Sin and Reef checked upstairs.
yeah, because if anything, I can get us out a
Send
window if
infirmary.
there is a fire.
Yeah, I think Sarah and Nadia stayed downstairs. Sin
Yeah.
and Reef went upstairs, and Theo and Vondilla kind of stayed outside, ready to like.
Warn us because they
Just keep
when
watch.
they
Yeah.
they kept watch, and also to warn us from where I smelled the smoke originally if smell came like if they see fire from a different direction in that area. So who knows, could come up from the basement and the floorboards could start burning, and we might not even realize it because we're upstairs. Like who knows? So
All right. So just a quick rundown of the rooms that have been searched, or you guys have said you're going to search. This room here, you walk in, and Sarah, and you find what looks to be a workshop. It's very well stocked. There are several daggers and rapiers on the table here. Each of them in various states of repair.
Yeah, Sarah just looked at quote said not here and ran out.
Yeah, nothing in there looks like it's particularly valuable. This is just a bathroom in here.
Like I want to make it clear, Sarah's not planning on taking any items unless they're critically important.
Right.
So she's basically running in, going not here, running out.
This room. Let me move the doors. Okay. So this room here, this is Vencarlo's study. So whoever checks this room finds a single large leather chair at a desk, while there are two tall cabinets filled with books about both philosophy and sword fighting. Those are Vencarlo's sort of favorite subjects. The papers sitting on the desk are appear to be documents related to his sort of academy business where he trains people in the art of swordplay. A peek at these documents reveals that the academy was doing pretty well right up until King Aedred died. And then business started to sour as the unrest in the city meant that some or most of his students would skip out on lessons, whether they were unable or unwilling is unclear. But Vencarlo himself also took an increased number of breaks from teaching. So yeah, business not so great in more recent weeks. This store here,
He's kind of been dealing with some shit.
yeah, I mean it's understandable. And this last door here is a sort of just like a food pantry.
Take the food.
Like I said, Sarah's not taking anything. She's running in, going not here, and running out.
Okay, so
Take note. We're taking the food on the way out.
You don't know where the food is.
oh, okay, you don't understand. We're gonna raid the shit out of this house if we can't find him in here alive because we know it's about to burn anyway. This is just us making conversation. We know houses have food. Whether or not we find it yet, that's fair. You're right. We don't know. But us
Yeah.
talking
So
about
basically,
possibly
for
finding and
Sarah
taking it.
is not even has that thought. Sarah is like, I will die if I stay in here for too long. So she's running in, going not here, running out, running in, not here, running out.
all right. So, checking of the upstairs. Reef and Sin.
Yes.
Door here. Being the only one that is available at the moment. But you head up to the second floor, and it's very open space in here. This is where Vencarlo would, train his students. You see the dummies in the corners next to the fireplace. One interesting feature of this, the second floor, is that it is a higher ceiling than you might normally find in someone's house. Um, and as well as when you look up, it's exposed rafters. So not just one like flat ceiling. It's you look up and there's beams across, coming to a point about 14 feet above the floor.
Interesting, interesting. I'm gonna check this door to make sure it's not booby trapped.
All right, roll perception.
Yeah.
Perception.
Damn it.
Door
I
looks
help.
door looks
Wait,
normal
I
to
thought we
you.
were doing survival checks.
Well, he's checking the door.
Oh, okay. Perception.
Don't assist me. Just look at the door and let me know if it's bad or not.
I'm gonna try.
I should probably put more than a single point into it now that I think about it. Probably be a wise decision.
It looks like a
Yeah, I only have one single point in perception as well.
it looks like a normal everyday door.
I open the door. The queen demands that you move, Reef. I must go first.
I move out of the way. I'd
Did you
say,
declare yourself
of course,
queen?
my queen. Yes. You're not there, but I'm so glad you had the same thought. I said it out loud in character.
Oh, I'm not saying it in character.
I know, but that's why I thought it was funny because I just did in character go, of course, my queen, without missing a beat.
Bitch, I am the king. I am the queen. I am the prince. I am the princess. I am your entire dictatorship. Now move.
Reef bows and gets out the way.
The token disagrees, Reef.
All right,
That
so
bastard.
yeah, looks like a normal door. You open it up, and you find Vencarlo's bedroom. It's a space that it gives the appearance of being pretty well lived in, but the bed is made. No evidence of anyone having been here today. You see a desk with a chair next to the bed and a small closet to the north.
I'm gonna check the closet.
Inside is what appears to be all of Vencarlo's clothing.
I'm not gonna bother hoarding that shit. Reef,
I'm
there's
gonna
nothing
check-
here.
I'm checking the marionettes and the mantle.
All right.
And just making sure there isn't like any secret things left on the mantle or any like clues or things that he might have left behind on like there or
all right. Yeah. So I'll have you two make a perception roll for the room then.
Eyeballs, don't fail me now. Hey, we take those.
better than mine.
Okay. Let's see here. Where's here we go. 18,
Stop
19.
dying.
I've
Be,
been dying all weekend.
that's not good. Go to doctor.
All right. So yeah, you take a good look at the training dummies, as well as the fireplace. Everything seems normal.
Where's the goddamn smoke coming from, then? Shit. Whatever. Rafe, come on. We gotta go back downstairs.
As you hold on. Hold on, because something happens here.
God damn it, cat.
So I'm gonna move you
What?
guys back to where you were a second ago.
Oh, your cat, like an actual cat.
Yeah, she just decided that she needs to be on my keyboard.
Yes,
Aw,
you're not playing cat
I
anymore.
love her.
Holy shit, the winds are ridiculous right now. My house is shaking.
The winds are ridiculous right now. It's kind of the reason why I'm happy that like I'm home. I'm a little scared to take Panzer out later.
As the two of
Hopefully it clears out.
turn to head back downstairs, a glass, or the sound of glass shattering, as a bottle hits the fireplace to Sin's left, and immediately the place or the room goes up in flames.
Oh no.
Hey,
Oh no. Oh no.
Rafe, your
Reef,
king
no,
demands
no,
you get
no, no,
your king
no.
demands that you get the Hordlings out of here.
well, can Reef auto deploy a bunch and shatter a bunch of the holy waters and see if that can stop the fire from spreading? Kind of like
I
a
swear
fire
you better
break.
not waste our holy water.
No, literally
No.
just a fire break. Like literally trying to contain it from spreading outwards. Like not, I'm not gonna be able to put the fire out with it, but I can possibly wet enough of the wood around it for us to get out without it spreading fast enough. You want me to get everyone out? This is me trying to think of ways to do that. I have to find everyone.
I can also just make more holy water later.
Yes,
It costs money.
y'all don't know
We
it's
have
burning.
money.
So
All right, so
I'm going to.
yeah, retrieving and using one vial of holy water per round, basically. I mean, because in your pack, I mean,
Well,
you could reach in and grab a handful, but like,
what I was gonna do is literally just take two handfuls out of the bag and huck them at the ground so they shattered and just like water bombed pretty much just
okay,
spray and stop that fire from getting large enough because I know it just started. I know there's an accelerant, so maybe that water splash will at least wash away some of the accelerant and break a fire path from spreading to the rest of the accelerant.
let's make this
That's the plan.
fun / interesting then. Roll sleight of hand.
Cool. I would need to get back to that page.
Sorry, Cap, you can't be on my keyboard.
Ten. You reach into your pack. You try to scoop up as many vials of holy water as you can get your hands on, but you're kind of fumbling around a little bit. You only manage to grab two,
Shit.
but you immediately throw them, and there is not quite as much of an effect as you would have hoped. You only managed to put out the flames in one spot.
Can I walk over to Reef and get the others?
So
The bag is now open, so
you guys are getting a little ahead of me here.
no, I'm visually trying to see what like I'm not trying to get ahead of you. I'm trying to meet where you are in my head, being like this my thing goes it's a backpack, so Reef is taking it off his shoulders, has it on one shoulder, slung over into the front of him so he can rustle through it, manages to open it, tries to grab a bunch of them, only grabs two, throws it, and now it's open. That's where we're at.
Right, but I mean, what I mean is like I haven't really even resolved like what just happened yet. So,
No, you hadn't.
Oh, then go ahead, go ahead.
so
We
That's
did
why
know that.
Sin, thanks to resistance, from being a tiefling and all, takes 1 point of fire damage. Sin, I need a reflex saving throw, please.
Fire burns. That's not normal. Yeah, yeet.
Okay, you do not catch fire. Or actually, no, I'm sorry. You put out the flames on yourself immediately, so you do not continue to be on fire. No additional damage because you made the save. And you said you were walking over to Reef.
Yeah, we gotta put out the rest
Okay.
if we're gonna be using our holy water anyway.
All right. So yeah, you begin helping Reef. Um, given the state of surprise and panic, I'll have you roll sleight of hand as well. See how many vials you can come up with.
I have fantastic sleight of hand. Yeet.
Yeah, nice. You do pretty well. You managed to grab 4 vials.
Alright, if 2 vials worked on one fire, I put 2 on that one and 2 on that one. Then the holy water is needed, because if fire can burn me, then it's an unholy fire. Because fire can't burn me.
Yes, that's true.
The king
So you're
proclaimed he's
Fire
speaking
immune
burns
fire.
everything?
4, so that's 6. So I'm at 34 vials now.
Why do you have... Never mind. 34 bottles of holy water is very good.
All right. So Sin starts slamming vials on the floor, removes the fire from everywhere except for the square where the fireplace is. At this point, with the two of you being so preoccupied, you see, or rather, someone is going to swoop down from the rafters. This person appears to be shrouded in some kind of red tinted mist, and while Sin is busy doing touchdown football spikes on the floor with these vials of holy water, um,
I mean, I feel like Nadia and Sarah would have been done by now.
right. But then you said you had left the house. Essentially, you'd
Yeah.
run
Yeah,
outside.
you guys said you would run outside. You literally did do that in the beginning.
No, we were outside. I thought you guys had. Sorry.
No, they went upstairs.
No. I understood that. That was
Okay.
I guess
like
I'm
once
confused.
we did run outside. Oh, rafters inside the house, not outside. Never mind.
Yes.
Yes.
Never mind. Ignore me.
And Sin is going to feel himself get slashed twice by a pretty gnarly looking weapon. Um, both strikes are 24 to hit, and Sin
Ooh.
takes a total of 46 points of damage.
Oh shit.
Okay, ow.
Both via the weapon and good old sneak attack. So we're gonna roll some initiative now, and
We slept, so I have my spells back, right?
yes,
Yes. Do all of us take initiative? Those of us outside?
yes, everybody does
Okay.
at this point. Mainly because this person upstairs is not actually the only threat here. So
Got it.
Oh, this motherfucker's gonna regret that.
I'll lower the music a little bit just so I can hear you guys better. I have to roll for the people that aren't. The one person that's not here and the NPC. All right, so we have Sin going first.
Alright, question. Is he flat-footed?
No,
Fuck.
he got the drop on you. He wouldn't be flat-footed.
fuck it. Attack him anyway. Actually, wait, nah. I'm gonna charge, so I go from here to there. And then I'm going to rage.
Okay.
Wait, can I audible what just happened to Sin? I didn't realize this was an immediate action.
How so?
Whenever a creature you can see that threatens you makes an attack against one of your allies as immediate action, you can tell that creature to attack you instead. But we have it listed as a standard action casting time because
Neither one
I
of
never
you.
realized.
Neither one of you recognized the threat before it happened.
Oh, I meant because I saw him jump down and attack Sin. So I saw the threat happen to Sin, but Sin didn't. That's how I interpreted it.
Oh
But
no, yeah. Neither one of you rolled high enough to spot the assassin, unfortunately.
okay then. Cool. Never mind then.
Alright, to keep her going. Let me see, I'm only using one weapon right now, so I don't need to pull it out yet. Well, don't really care for damage. So, Arius Kukri one smack, but it's at an extra +2 because I'm raging. Yeah, yeet. 28 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
30 to hit.
That hits.
Alright, in that case, I'm going to sacrifice both of my sneak attacks for a +10 to intimidate. Bam.
Well, you don't have sneak attack though. He's
I
not.
charge.
Oh,
I
right.
get sneak
Right.
attack, I charge.
You're right. You're right. You're right about that. Okay, so yeah,
So
20.
33.
This person is not a Korvosan.
Fair.
But
Still assuming 33 is high enough.
still good.
Sweet. Is it
Um,
enough to possibly frighten him?
let's see here. His hit dice. Okay. Wisdom. Okay. Yes, he is frightened.
Itch. You see that, Reeve? This is why you don't sneak attack the king. Alright, that's my turn.
So yeah, he's wearing his face is like fully covered with a mask, so there's no real way to tell that he's afraid, but I mean, he does start looking a little more defensive and nervous in his posture, so that would be your hint, I guess.
I'm a devil. I can smell fear.
At this point, he's actually gonna like stomp a foot on the floor and he says nothing. He just stomps the floor really hard, and that's the last action before the end of your turn. With that, there is another assassin downstairs. This assassin is going to make a move towards staircase, and position-wise, this guy was behind one of the couches, and he's gonna, like I said, he's gonna come around, and he is going to essentially do the same thing. He's gonna throw his alchemist fire in such a way to block access to the staircase, and he is going to get partway up the steps before the end of his turn.
Tim, real quick.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot to mention that because I take attack, I get like 1 of 3 effects on him, so I want him to be lower in AC.
Right. Okay. So yeah, 2 for everybody else, 4 for you. I remember how that works. Okay, so that is going to actually ends up negating one of the bonuses that he had, so that's good. Okay. Theo is going to run back into the house. Just off of the noise of what happened on the downstairs. He Gets to about here, and he turns and yells back to the rest of you that the house is on fire, and he clearly makes mention of Reef and Sin still being upstairs, so he's going to go in and attempt to help. He will spend his turn running, and will actually use part of that to use acrobatics to try and leap through the flames. 14. He doesn't quite make it.
Oh no.
So he lands on sort of the
You
back.
wait. That doesn't count. Look. You rolled for me.
I did roll for you. You're right. I need to stop having so many character sheets open.
Fair.
Oh, you get a second chance.
Good call.
Look at him go.
So
Lower
Theo
dice roll, higher bonus. We take those.
Theo leaps through the flames, lands at the bottom of the staircase, and is not far behind the second assassin. Nadia's turn.
I'm gonna follow Theo, or attempt to. I'm gonna attempt to follow Theo.
Okay.
Which way did he go?
And yeah, you are faced with a similar sort of wall of alchemist fire.
Can I use some holy water to make it go away?
Sure.
I'm gonna use holy water to make it go away.
Yeah, you reach into your bag and you grab for your holy water. Yeah, I'll have you roll sleight of hand as well.
Sleight of hand. Oh, this is gonna be bad with
10. All right, yeah, I mean, that's enough to grab a couple vials, and you put out the square immediately in front of you.
Yay.
Reef's turn.
Reef is going to rage,
Mhm.
as he can. Buff it a buff, buff, buff. Where's the rage button? Boop. I am raging. Hear me roar. And now Reef is going to reach out, take a 5-foot step. That's not a 5-foot step. That is a measuring of where 5 feet would be.
That is a measurement
Okay.
of the 5-foot step.
Now he's put on a 5-foot step. He looks at that man, and from where he is, just stands up as intimidatingly as possible, unfurls his wings, and tries to look like a ice-winged angel of death, reaching out and just caresses the man's face and grabs right underneath his mask so I can touch straight on his skin.
All right, yeah. 21 hits his touch. Don't think that's... Nope, no resistance. So 20 points of cold damage.
Yeah.
And I'm going to hold him. Like, I'm going to put my entire body in strength into actually keeping him where he is. I'm not saying it's a grapple. I'm just saying, like, in an intimidating way. Like,
I got you, yeah, okay.
The spell is cast, and I know I'm not continuing to cast it, but, like, my hands are still ice cold, and I am not letting go of his face, and I am just slowly, toothily grinning at him, and pretty much being like, it's either I'm gonna pull you to me, or you're gonna willingly come over here. Okay, full attention on me. Don't you even look at Sid.
Gotcha. All right, cool. Yeah, he is currently staggered. So that is one. He just gets one action on his next turn, regardless of what that action is. On Vondilla's turn, she makes a move into the house. She She's gonna full run and attempt to. Actually, no, she's not gonna do that. Her acrobatics is negative. She's not gonna try anything like that. She is going to just assist Nadia in trying to put out the fire. Sneaks her hands into Nadia's pack, pulls out some more holy water, and douses some flames there. Sarah's turn.
So Sarah's gonna hear all the fighting and see that the smoke stopped and run into the house. Oh, sorry, I was right here, right? So I'm basically gonna spend most of my move action like running in to see like what's happening.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you run in, you see it looks like Theo giving chase to someone who's heading up the stairs. Nadia and Vondilla just trying to put out the fire.
Okay, so I run, I get to Nadia and Vondilla trying to put out the fire. And I take out my water skin from my bag, which please don't ask me what's in my bag. I did not take it out. I take out my water skin from my bag that I'm assuming is filled with like wine or water or whatever, and just start emptying it on the fire.
Okay.
And that's what I use for my turn.
So that will allow you to put out the fire downstairs completely.
Okay. Yeah, and so I end there.
All right.
I've used all my move action.
This man, frightened. He's running.
Sneak attack.
Yep.
Hi, motherfucker. Hi.
19 hits.
Oh, nice. Oh, well, it doesn't matter, that hits. Sneak attack. Bam. Ah, damn it. 1 and a 4, we take those.
All right. He gets to here, which is still within Reef's threat range. So yeah, you're the only one that gets to attack, but that's all you can do. Top of the round.
God damn it, Cat. Why you like this? Alright, so, I'm not...
Oh, well, hold on. Before you do that. Oh, you just went completely off the map.
Yes, my wonky spacebar and my cat will do that.
All right, let me fix that. So, put you back to here. So all I was going to say was that the fire that was left currently where the fireplace is, it spreads 1 square outward from it. So now there are 2 spaces on fire, and it's your turn.
Okay, let me see. Am I technically in the fire if I charge through here?
I would make you roll reflex just to avoid catching on fire. Yeah.
Oh, I'm unconcerned because I'm a devil.
Yeah, I mean it's not like the damage is gonna do much to you.
All right. So we charge, and we smack. Ya yeet.
You don't catch on fire.
Excellent, excellent.
First attack, well, the only attack is you charge that hits.
Alright, and I'm gonna frighten him again, because I can. Intimidate.
Same result, basically, yeah. So, he remains frightened.
And shaken, because fuck that guy.
Yep.
Alright, that's my turn.
All right. The other assassin continues climbing, rounds the corner, sees you hit his buddy, and he's going to try to make a leap. Not great. So instead, he's gonna pull a dagger and try to throw it at Sin. who's at the top of the stairs. The attack is only a 13, which does not hit. And with that, he is going to end his turn.
Let's say.
Theo, hot on his tail, catches up, swords in hand. He hits with his first strike and his offhand for... Oh. And it's going to be his go. Nadia's turn.
Going forward. Which way did Theo go? Oh.
You ran right past him.
I'm gonna attack him with the glaive.
Difficult angle to try and hit with that, but I'll allow it. Yeah, your strike hits.
Woo!
For 3 points of slashing damage.
Well, it's my turn.
Okay, so now just to be clear, you wouldn't be able to see each other at all, just because you're now like kind of almost under the staircase. Yeah, it helps you get some cover against them for sure. Reef's turn.
Reef
Reef.
is going to, well, now I have no spells left of that variety. That was my big level 2 spell, First Unveil. I thought went really well. I'm happy about that.
That did go well.
I'm going to then... take a 5-foot step so he can't attack me. Bonk. Ooh, terrible damage. Terrible damage.
3 1s. Wow. The game is not approved.
Fort save is a 20, so no days and half damage, so he takes 4. So
Damn.
yeah, not quite where you were hoping for. Still had an effect. He still reaches up to cover his ears, but
I'm going to reach out and grab and block the windows. So if he was trying to bleed out the fucking window, that ain't happening. My spider arms won't let him do that, and I end my turn.
okay. Bondilla is gonna take her movement. She looks up towards the staircase where the other assassin is. And let's see which spell she is going to. She's going to pull out a new spell of her own. Oh.
Fireball. Aw.
But she misses. So you see a lash of lightning just form in her hand, and she tries to swing and send this lash, maybe trying to like wrap it around the ankles of the assassin to try and trip him on the staircase, but she misses completely. Actually ends up shattering the window that Reef is trying to cover. The spell doesn't end though. She continues to hold the lash in her hand. It just stays with her for a few rounds. Yeah, her first attempt did not go so well. Sarah's turn.
Alright. So I am going to... to rush in. And I still don't see any... And I'm just gonna rush up the stairs.
Alright.
I'm just gonna use all my move action. And to do that.
Cool.
Or I'm gonna use my entire turn to do that, rather, is what I mean.
Cool. Sorry, I didn't see this right away. I only just caught wind of it now. But shout out to OS Wizards. Thank you for the raid. We hope
Thank you very much, Joe.
you had a good stream and hope you'll enjoy what we're doing here. All right,
So yeah, Sarah hears danger and Sarah runs toward it because she doesn't know what else to do.
So yeah, you run up the stairs, apparently pushing past Theo and the assassin, and getting technically you are now occupying the same square as the other assassin.
To be fair, I don't see any assassins. I literally just see Theo.
So what I will do here is I'll move you to here, like
Cool.
the
And I get
upstairs
up there,
view.
I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, you're now in between two assassins, one who is afraid, though unbeknownst to you, and the other who is very pissed off. But
Do
okay.
I get a sneak attack?
I mean, you could if you had it.
If you had it, yeah, but unfortunately you are a bard, so you...
Sarah runs up, pushes past the assassin, realizes what she just did, and goes, oh fuck.
Alright, yeah, so now what do you want to do?
I think that was all I could do.
Oh, it's
right?
true,
Or-
yeah, that was like a full run, yeah, that was
That was a full run.
that
So
was-
Sarah used her energy, so...
well beyond
I'm just
your...
like, oh fuck.
Alright, so, this assassin here is still frightened. Takes one look at the now blown out window, and sees Reef's limbs, still blocking it. Can't go anywhere, well, otherwise, so he's gonna try for the window.
Well, he's got to get through my spidey arms because
Yeah.
I'm literally holding it shut.
So, actually, given the situation, I'm going to roll escape artist for him instead of acrobatics.
Pry my little spider arms out of the way.
Reef, I'll have you oppose this with a combat maneuver check.
DMV. I'm not going to.
30. Okay, you keep him exactly where he is. So, failing, given that he can't escape, he does get to act otherwise, and,
No, he doesn't. He's staggered. Oh wait, never mind. That's over. Never mind.
yeah, the stagger would have been over. That's only one round.
Yeah.
I just forgot to remove it from his token, but thank you for reminding me. Appreciate it. Instead, he is going to begin a special ability called a prayer attack, where he's going to take his blade, or his two swords, actually, identical-looking swords, point them towards the floor, and then begin sort of like weaving a pattern in the air. This is going to target Sin. I need a will saving throw.
God damn it, my only weakness. Never mind.
You're fine. You do not become fascinated by the display.
I don't care about your little pretty pictures, man. You're going to die today. King
Top of the
demands it.
round.
Alright, Tim.
Oh, I rolled it
He's
wrong.
getting murdered. This round, right now. Activate that. Activate Piranha Strike. Activate Reckless Abandon. Does fuck getting hit when I can hit instead.
Fire spreads a little bit further.
Rafe. In the air, you'll be fine. Alright.
Yes, go ahead.
So this is gonna be 2 Furious Kukri strikes first. Wha-bam! Alright, ignore the second attack because it's a nat 1. No matter what I do, I'm gonna miss. But, question mark?
Yes, crit. You do crit, so it's 28 points of slashing damage, plus sneak attack.
Sneak attack. Ignore, it's actually 8, because, bonus. Apply
Yes.
Attack, good.
So
Damage.
36 points total.
And gentlemen. Sorry, what?
So you feel you stab with your kukri, or rather slash, but like you do stab a bit, and you have a lot of distaste for this person after the ambush, and you dig that blade in as deep as you can, and you feel the assassin starting to go limp on the other end of the blade. You make your next attack with your gentleman's foil,
Of course. Whack.
channeling all that Vencarlo energy. That hits as well.
More sick attack.
That's 11.
11 damage.
All right, so another 20 total with the rapier.
And I get one more attack.
Do you now? Okay.
Yeah, I get a horn attack.
That's true. Yeah, you
Everything he loves.
you do get the gore. Yeah.
And die.
Gore. That's another crit.
Oh,
Die.
let's go.
Plus 10 more.
Oh my god. Poetic. Honestly,
I
Reese
swear,
is just
he's
smiling,
better be
holding the
made.
window.
I
So
don't know why he's alive.
no, he's not. He died on the first swing. So let's see, 36, 40, 50, 70. If my math's right, that's 81 points of damage for the turn,
Yeah.
which
This is why.
was like his entire health bar. So nice job.
This is why I'm king of New Korvosa, bitch.
And Reese just held that man stuck in this room with you. That was my job.
Yes.
I don't think you understand. We're not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with us.
Your king approves, Reese. Good work.
That was awesome.
All right.
I know Sarah's standing right there, but can I take a 5 foot? Actually, no, I don't want it. I don't want it. Yes, I do. I take a 5 foot step closer.
Yeah. Just essentially, I haven't moved the token yet, but the other assassin is on the other side of Sarah right here.
Like, Sarah ran and did not think.
I have a question. Did that assassin just watch his cohort get 81 points of damage to the face while being effectively held trapped in the place that he was supposed to be ambushing us in? And did that demoralize him in the slightest?
No way of telling if it had any sort of emotional effect on him. Like I said, he's covered head to toe, wearing a mask. Like you just don't know. But yeah, he witnessed all of that happening for sure.
Okay.
After all that sweet damage, can I roll intimidate?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
That's what I was trying to get to, yeah. If he intimidated the shit out of that man or not.
27.
Okay, so 27. That will. I just realized I never rolled a will save for the guy. I mean, he's dead now, so it doesn't matter. But I never rolled a will save against the frightening. Oh,
I mean, even if he
wouldn't-
wasn't frightened anymore, he couldn't get out.
He wouldn't have made it anyway, so it's all good. But yes, the other one is shaken. Not frightened.
All I need. That's all
Not frightened, but shaken. And it's
Shaken,
now
not stirred.
exactly now his turn. As his move action, he's going to activate his own sort of red mist, or shroud, I should say. By the way, the other assassin died while this ability was active, so after the assassin that you killed falls to the floor, their body disintegrates and only their gear is left behind.
Definitely not the work of undead. The guys are definitely demons. Kill them all.
Alright, so let me just put the bonuses on this dude.
This is gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be fine. It's gonna be all right. We're all gonna be safe. They just
Um,
crumpled into dust. That's normal.
Because he uses move action, he's just gonna get one swing. He's gonna slash across Sarah's back for 16 points of damage.
Yeah, I deserve that.
Theo's turn. Swords in hand. The first 2 attacks hit. And it's now Nadia's turn.
I'm under the stairs right now, right?
Yeah, well, you're not quite under the stairs, but you're kind of like behind the stairs, if that makes sense. I don't know, like you can't see the assassin that is indicated on the map here. He's on the stairs and you're not.
Get on the stairs. Is that possible?
Getting it not that way. The bottom of the staircase is where Theo is.
Okay.
From there would allow you to swing your glaive if that's what you're looking to do, or if you want to cast something instead,
Yes.
you'd have line of sight there. Up to you.
Sorry, the map was confusing. I'm gonna cast Bone Shaker. I assume he has bones.
He does have bones. The old classic spell.
It takes the phrase "rattle me bones" to a whole new level.
So his fortitude saving throw, 13. So he takes the full 17 points of damage. You can also, if you choose, move him 5 feet.
No. Nope.
You don't want to move him. Okay.
Nope.
Reef, at the start of your turn, the fire has spread to your location. You take 6 points of fire damage, and I need a reflex saving throw, please.
Would fire be considered a siege weapon?
Not in this case.
It is attacking a building. One might say sieging the house.
It's a vial of alchemist fire, man. It's not a it's not a trebuchet.
I think it can be whatever it wants if it tries hard enough.
All right, 15 is good enough. Reef does not catch on fire. You're also muted, by the way. I don't know if you know that you're muted.
I did not know I was muted. I
Not
was
muted,
talking to you,
okay.
saying something, and I had no idea.
Look at me saving the day.
Thank you. I have a question.
Mhm.
Do I have enough strength in my body and wings to, put the fire out just from sheer air force? Because it is a small fire spreading. It's not like the entire house is just a ward of flaw. Help.
I would say the rate at which this fire is spreading, you'd probably need more than just your wings, I would think.
I'm going to combine the power of holy water and the wing air, and to use the holy water and effectively use the air pressure to make the water vials disperse farther out and break over a larger area. Firefighter Reef engaged. I'm gonna throw another as many vials as you're gonna let me. I have
All right.
6 of them.
We'll do a sleight of hand roll again, because you're doing this in a hurry and it's not so much about accuracy as it is quantity here. So let's see how many you can. Ooh.
Why is this my life?
So let's make this a funny result. So you reach down into your bag, hoping to grab a whole bunch of holy water, and instead you pull out. You have so many items. Holy fuck. Instead, you grab. What would be an amusing thing to pull out here?
Are you gonna say what would Reef grab? Grab anything and everything.
It's a very real possibility. I throw a
Reef-
fucking pure moderate wounds potion or something, a pure light wounds potion, thinking it's a vial of holy water. I could see myself doing that.
Here, no. I got it. For maximum humor here. Reef reaches into the bag and grabs onto something, and the thoughts that are going through Reef's monkey smashing symbols together brain right now is that, man, this item feels too heavy to be holy water, but he's gonna continue to just pull on this item, and out comes the acrobat's pillar, and the assassin has to very quickly turn his body to the side to avoid the pillar getting dropped on his head, and it actually gets lodged in the broken window.
And Reef is now just sitting there holding the other end stuck in the bag, unable to get any more water out, and looking at Sid. Okay, new plan. Out the building. Out the building.
No, there's a second assassin. Murder.
Reef is panically looking at the bag with the fucking giant acrobat pillar coming out of it, holding the bag, looking back behind him with the fire, and then looking at Sid and going, "Fuck!"
You hear Von Dilla's voice from the bottom of the staircase yell out, "I'm helping!" as her lightning lash hits this time, wrapping itself around the ankles of the assassin. She deals 10 points of damage.
Nice. Let's go.
And okay, her trip check is not quite high enough to knock him down. But she
Damn.
she still feels emboldened by the success of actually harming him.
And now he's anchored at least, even if he's not tripped.
Yeah, the lash remains wrapped around his feet for now. Sarah's turn.
I literally just stepped away from my desk. Ugh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm so
But
glad.
likely, what Sarah's going to do is after she realized where she was, and she's like, "Oh fuck, am I still on top of a scared assassin?"
Shaken. The other assassin is dead, and as I described to Sin, the body just disintegrated.
Great. No, but I'm still on top of the shaken assassin.
You're next to yes.
Cool. I'm gonna punch him.
Okay. So just I guess press your melee button for an unarmed strike.
You mind moving afterwards, Sarah, so I can murder him properly?
Actually, I take that back. I'm just gonna grab my dagger and stab him.
Okay.
Much better.
And yeah, you do so successfully.
Sorry, I'm like, right, Sarah punch, Sarah stab.
You stab him right in the top of the foot just to try to pin him down even better
Cool.
for a single point of damage. Top of the
So I'm
round.
gonna do that.
Go ahead.
Wait, hold on, I still have move action.
Oh, there you go. Ahead.
So
Go ahead.
after I stab him, I'm gonna run this way and be like, I'm getting away.
Are you now?
I just ran in front of another assassin, didn't I?
No, the fire spread to your space.
Oh,
We'll deal with that on your next turn. Sin's turn.
wait, I still have move action.
Well, that's kind of metagaming a little bit.
No, because you're like, I moved there and you say the fire move. Like, hold up, there. Shit, so I step back a square. Or actually, I have nowhere to go. Never mind. I'm kind of fucking trapped. I stay where I am because I try to move back and there's a sin behind me.
Yeah, like I said, the fire spreads at the very beginning of the round, so this would be after your movement.
You did not say at the very beginning of the round.
That's how I've been running it the whole time. You know, top of the round fire spreads. That's what I've been doing.
Sorry.
It's all good. No worries.
Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, so
You're fine.
Nothing. I ran straight into the fire like a dumbass.
You ran to a space where you thought you'd be safe, and then it caught fire.
Yes.
Sin's turn.
Alright, it's time to murder. Fuck this guy and everything he believes in. Alright, he's already staggered, so I don't get sneak attack with his first hit, but 2 hits of the Kura tree. Wabam! Oh, this is what I like to see.
I mean, what can I really say here? That's 51 points of damage.
Plus 7.
Well, it's sneak attack twice because you hit twice.
Oh no, because in order for my sneak attack to wait, am I getting sneak attack from Theo?
You're getting sneak attack because it's a shaken opponent, right?
You know, like no, if I hit a shaken opponent, then the next time I hit him, within like the next few times I hit him, then I get to hit him as if he's
Okay, so then yes, only one instance of sneak attack because
he's flat-footed. If yeah, only one sneak attack. Right?
yes, Sarah's movement eliminated the flank. So yeah, you crit once, crit again, sneak attack.
And then I hit again with Gentleman's Foil. Whack.
Crit a third time. Plus sneak attack.
High
Okay.
damage. And then one more for the road. Wait a minute. Who am I kidding? I want more damage. Oh, I
What?
need some more damage. Never mind.
Do I hear 4 for 4 on crits this turn?
It can happen.
Nah, I wouldn't have, even if so that last attack actually misses, but it doesn't matter. Essentially, you deal 50, 70, it's 83 points for the turn. The body was already disintegrating before you even got to the gore attack, so yeah, that whiffs, but that's he brought a pretty swift end to that combat.
Everyone hail to the new Korvosian king, baby! I'm the best.
So you eliminated both of these assassins, which oh, I just opened the wrong thing. I also realized that I forgot to do this, so you can see what they look like in full.
It was a fucking bug. Bastard.
Man.
Hey, if I would have known it was a bug, I would have delivered a really cool line. Damn it all.
So there are 2 piles of gear on the floor where these assassins were killed. Each one had a pair of pretty jagged looking swords. They also were each carrying let's see, where's my gear list here? Each of them had a few daggers on them. They each had 1 potion and 1 vial of what looks like alchemist fire. There's also their armor, their cloaks and their masks, and some money.
Money.
30 platinum pieces each.
Ooh.
These guys were getting paid. But yeah, so usual stuff to identify if there are any magic items.
So did I get burned from
That's
fire?
10
Oh,
platinum.
yes, about that. I suppose I should have addressed the fire first. So Sarah, I need a reflex save, and you take 5 points of fire damage. You do not catch fire. I'll move you out of the fire.
Did
Which
you take my
I
did you
I
take
did
my damage?
I did the damage. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. So yeah, the fire is still burning. At least in the upstairs. So you guys will have to address that. So by this point, you're not really under any real danger. So go ahead or we'll say that you take whatever amount of holy water is necessary. I mean, I've been doing basically 2 vials per spot of fire, so we'll say 8 vials.
Yeah.
You guys put out the fire. There is a fair amount of damage where the fire was, but the house should be fine.
Second base.
You
No
know,
second base. The enemy knows of this place. Never mind. Ignore me.
maybe just maybe just some repairs to the floor, and anything else that may have gotten damaged by the fire or the smoke, but no reason to think that this house wouldn't still be able to stand.
Yeah, so I was like, maybe not second base, but
Worst comes to worst.
we should definitely get out of here.
Well, I'm pretty sure that the trouble, the danger's past. Pretty sure that's the only thing.
Yes, but there was just a fire. What does fire attract?
Fireflies.
People.
Oh yeah, I don't like people very much.
Point,
Fucks.
counterpoint.
Is
This is a
anyone
known
hurt?
residence with a fireplace. And the fire was contained to this one room. It just looks like some embers came out and it's gone down now and we broke a window to air it out.
But it wasn't contained to this one room. It was also upstairs.
You mean downstairs?
It's
We are
upstairs and downstairs.
Did you put the one downstairs out?
Yes.
I have a
Still, I'm
question.
sure he had neighbors who would are concerned and gonna want to check in on him.
Yeah, but let's
Especially
quickly
if
find what
it's been abandoned.
my point is. If we spend all this time making sure the place didn't burn down, let's do a quick search to make sure there isn't any notes from Vencarlo or messages why otherwise these assassins would have been here in the first place. And then I'm also going to pick up one of those swords as I say this and just keep going as I'm walking.
That's actually not a bad idea.
I have a question.
Sure.
Where's your question, Nadia?
Is anyone hurt?
Yes. Your king has nearly been assassinated. I humbly ask for your help.
So 20 points of healing for Sin.
Woo!
Do you need more or
I'm also hurt and burned and ow.
okay?
Instead of using a spell slot, maybe we should use your special ability dealy.
That thing.
All right, so 11 for both of you.
Thank you.
I'm
Close
happy.
enough. Your king will live.
But yeah, usual stuff for identifying gear, or if you want to look around, roll perception or both. You can do both. Whatever.
I have eyeballs.
Whatever floats
No,
your
you
boat.
don't.
The 14 disagrees. Fuck you.
You
You don't work for.
Oh, that's
my
very
30
interesting. That's
my-
very, very interesting.
I never said they work well. They just exist.
My 30 disagrees with your 14.
So,
Um,
Nadia, you have the urge to conduct a very thorough search of the property, which leads you eventually back into the bedroom, and you open the door to the closet, which is, I think it's already open. And you take a look. Take a look inside, and you kind of think this all looks too normal. Like there's got to be something that we're not seeing here. And you start like feeling around on the walls, and you actually find a hidden panel on the wall to your right. of the closet.
Ooh.
You open it up, and there is sort of a tiny compartment that this panel was hiding, and inside is an iron lockbox. Um, the box is locked. Uh, there is no sign of a key anywhere.
Hey guys, there's a box over here.
Reef is
I
going
know
to
a pocket.
Reef is gonna listen to Nadia and just pick up the box.
The king is very good at lock picking. Gimme.
Okay, I look at the king and go, shouldn't we just take this back to the toy house and do it there in case there's trouble coming? We're just
Yeah, I
searching
don't.
and grabbing useful things, right?
Yeah, I don't want to stay here for long.
And this is why the king has employed you all. Let's go back home.
Okay.
King Reef is just being your pack rat and tells everyone to just throw whatever they need to into his bag and is now carrying the chest in his hands.
Yeah, I mean, should I presume that you guys are collecting all of the assassin
Yes.
gear as well? Okay.
Yes, that's what I was role playing as like I kept going back and forth looking at other things. I was just picking up gear off the guys, but I would like us all to grab stuff.
Oh
I
Gotcha.
just
yeah,
wanted to
no.
make sure I
Sarah
didn't leave.
sees Sarah says Reef doing this, and is just like, okay, and just starts grabbing things.
Yeah, because we were like, yes, you're right. We shouldn't stay here long, but since we are here and we did just stop them, let's take what we can and then go. Leave less evidence.
Okay. Cool.
It's more of we need shit to sell anyway, at our shop. So
I'm just so good at fighting. It's gorgeous.
All right. So you guys take the spoils of battle back to Jatori's toys. You begin sort of laying everything out, preparing for those who are magically inclined, perhaps, to see if any of this stuff is magic. Meanwhile, Sin, you start going through your stuff to grab, any sort of lock picking tools because you expressed an interest in popping open this lockbox. But first, I think this is a good place to take a break.
I think this is a great place to take a pic as well.
Hell yeah.
So we'll say, 10, 15 minutes, and then we'll come back and we'll play out the rest of the session. If you're,
All right, but and before we go, who is our break sponsored by?
oh God, you're putting me on the spot, man. This week's break is sponsored by the Kaijitsu Orphanage and School, where the Rise characters have done a lot of work to build it up and make it a nice home and education place for the troubled and or orphaned children throughout the Sandpoint region. If you would like to donate to their worthy cause, you can. Damn it, I forgot. I can't say you can
Our
pick up the
Venmo
phone.
can be found. It's a link in our bio.
Yeah, I can't say pick up the phone because that doesn't happen. You can magically send a message to one Cade who will be more than happy to assist.
Yes.
Don't worry about the fangs; they're not a full vampire. Just to get ahead
Your
of any
face.
get ahead of any legal issues here.
If you donate high enough, there will be a monster. Not a monster. There will be a dinosaur named after you.
Yes.
All the kids have dinosaurs.
Yes.
That's true. Yeah, this is like the vermin supreme of orphanages,
You
except
might
instead
see
of
the
a
pirate lady and her wife.
instead of a free
Sparring in
pony,
the back.
instead of a free pony, everyone gets a free dinosaur.
Which I
She'll be
think is
very
way
excited
better.
to tell you she has a wife.
Oh yeah, that too. That too. She'll talk your ear off about that. But yeah, if you're still with us here from the raid or otherwise, thank you for watching. I'll be back in a few minutes, and yeah, let's take our break.
There's a very faint yeah, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Welcome back. All right, let's resume. So where we left off, you guys had recovered the gear belonging to the two assassins, as well as a locked iron lockbox that had been hidden away in Vencarlo's closet. You have returned to Jatori's toys, and now we can start identifying / breaking in. So, Sin, roll disable device. The rest of you, if you want to assist that or identify things, detect
I
Matt.
want to help break open the box.
Okay, so you can roll disable device as well. Um,
Disable device.
so yeah, the rest of you, detect magic, spellcraft, all that jazz.
Well, I'm not rolling it. Sin is. Sin is the one who knows how to open boxes. What am I doing?
26. No good.
I would like to try again.
It's a very difficult lock.
Wapayos. 38.
38 with Sarah's help. It still does not open.
Well, then it wouldn't be 40 because I'm also using masterwork tools with Sarah's help.
Good call. It does open.
Ah.
Fuck yes!
40 was the
The
DC.
impossible Baldur's Gate 3 nat 20 roll that somehow
40
just
is
makes
the
the lock you shouldn't have opened
Jeez.
open.
Yep, it's a DC 40
Like,
lock.
wait, hold up. What's in it?
So you pop it open. Inside is a bag of holding. A type 1, so like the smallest version of the bag of holding.
Okay, something has to be in this bag of holding, right? He wouldn't use a lock
Something has to
just
be in
on a
the bag
bag
of
of
holding.
holding.
Oh, there is plenty inside of this bag of holding.
No, I know. I'm staring that in character.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. So whichever one of you decides to start digging through this bag of holding, you find lots of items. There is a black hooded cloak, several different types of black masks, a dozen very finely crafted daggers. Each one has a stylized letter B engraved in the pommel.
I call the daggers. And just like takes them.
There is a black leather suit of armor, pair of black boots. There is an amulet, pair of black gloves, and one interesting thing to note: in the right hand, two of the fingers contain sort of like adjustable pieces of wood of different lengths to indicate, like fake fingers of some kind. And there is a very, very exquisite mithril rapier in there as well. You all recognize the nature of the clothing as it belongs to the very same figure who carried out the daring escape of Vondilla from execution. These materials and weapons, clothing, all that stuff belong to the figure known as Blackjack.
Holy shit.
And by finding all of these items, what this essentially means is that if one of you so chooses, you could don all of this stuff and take up the mantle yourself.
Is that something we want to do?
Sarah looks at it, and she looks at it very, very carefully. She's in awe. Then she's like, "You bastard!" And then she starts thinking. And she's just kind of holding the keep and the gloves, especially. Like, she knows the dagger. She's like, "Mine!" And then she saw everything else. So this is her piecing together everything else, hence the "it all, you bastard," and then just the contemplation.
Mm-hmm.
And she puts the daggers down and kind of spreads everything out so that the whole alpha is complete.
Okay.
And just the expression on her face isn't really like, you can't really read it, but you can tell that there's a lot of thoughts happening, and she doesn't quite know how she feels about this discovery or what to do with it.
Theo says, I have an idea. How much of this stuff is magic?
What was it? The what is it to see if something's magic?
Detect magic and then spellcraft.
Okay, I don't have detect magic. Never mind. I don't know why.
Someone
I'm
does.
assuming I have detect magic.
I do.
Reef and Vondilla can handle that.
I'm helpful.
I
You
also
were
have
so
detect magic.
excited about it.
I can participate.
I also have
I
detect
also.
magic. I think.
You also have to text. I mean, I will take assistance. The
that's-
more of us doing it, the faster we get it done. I don't
that's
know if that's true, but I
not
want to
a-
feel like it is.
Not a very good roll, Vondilla.
Don't worry, Nadia's got this.
I need spellcraft, right?
Yeah, if you, as long as you have a rank in it, then you can try.
I have. It's not nothing.
All right,
We're
don't worry, Laura's
assisting
got this.
Nadia. We're assisting Nadia. I repeat.
So that's a 19 unless somebody else can do better.
Can I roll spellcraft even if I didn't?
You don't have any ranks in spellcraft?
Oh, I have ranks in spellcraft. I just can't detect
Oh,
magic.
yeah, no, you can still do it.
Okay.
12, okay. So the 19 is what we're gonna go with.
Yeah, no, I can roll. Doesn't help me.
It doesn't help out
Why
any
y'all
of
need
us.
to
We
take
tried.
This is why y'all need to take spellcraft and not rely on me.
I have it. I have 2 ranks in it. I have 5 points total. I'm trying. I'm failing.
All right, so yeah, I'm gonna list off the gear. I'll do one
Also,
for
I
the
don't know.
I'll do one for the enemies
so-
and one for the
So
blackjack box.
Wait,
while you
wait,
do that,
wait. Nadia, why don't you use a point and re-roll? Question mark. Unless it's something we can try again later.
You could do that. No, typically intelligence skill rolls are not things you can reattempt. You either know it or you don't.
but
then I'll use a
But
point.
This was in a box with a DC check of 40. It might be worth it.
I'm
but
going
you
to.
can spend a hero point for an intelligence reroll.
Yeah, I'll spend a hero point for that.
okay. So roll spellcraft again, and whatever this result is will be the one that stands. Well, with the aid, of course. 24. Okay, so that was worth it.
Yeah. My
Pretty-
incredible brain is so expansive.
Pretty good. All right, so I'm gonna make a list. I'm gonna start with the enemies. The gear list is gonna be total, not like each. Let's see here.
Also, while you're doing that, unrelated, for some reason, I had a flash of Reef trying to lead everybody in a group dance of Hot to Go.
God.
I'm so glad.
I do not know why that entered my brain, but once it did, I had to share it, because if I have to
I
suffer, so do
appreciated
you.
it.
So, to describe some of the items that are not, plainly obvious, the sawtooth saber is it's an exotic weapon. So it would require the necessary proficiency feat to wield it without a penalty. If you do take it, of course, you actually get. Sorry, I'm tripping over my thoughts here. If you are a 2-weapon fighter, this weapon is treated as a light melee weapon. Otherwise, for all their purposes, it is a one-handed melee. It deals 1d8 damage on a hit, slashing damage, and it has it crits on a 19. The Mask of the Mantis. That's a little more involved. So I'll read this out and then I'll paste the description into the chat. So we have Mask of the Mantis is the traditional headgear, Jesus, of the Red Mantis assassin guild / cult. Designed to both conceal the wearer's identity and give the wearer a ferocious appearance, the mask has 3 daily charges that can be used to gain additional bonuses. As a standard action, the wearer can spend 1 charge to gain either dark vision to a range of 60 feet, the effects of the spell see invisibility, the effects of the spell Death Watch, or a +5 competence bonus on perception checks. Once a charge is spent in this manner, the effect that is chosen lasts for 30 minutes. Multiple effects can be active simultaneously if you spend multiple charges, and the charges replenish upon a long rest, 24 hours.
Someone called my name.
I grab when the match is plopping on Nadia's head. This is yours now.
What?
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm here for that.
There you go. You're having loot thrust upon you.
I was writing in my notes, and I went to go thanks to my incredible brain, but I spelled incredible wrong.
Oh no.
So, genuinely curious. There's 2 of these masks. We have 2 of the cloaks. The swords, what do they do differently? And the armor, they're just a +1 leather armor. They just are color coded and looking cool.
Yeah, it's just all red. And yeah, the sawtooth saber, the sawtooth saber itself, that's just a regular weapon. Well, it's an exotic weapon, so like I said, it needs
Okay.
the requisite feat to gain proficiency with it. But yeah, no, it's just a +1 weapon. Deals 1d8 slashing damage and crits on a 19.
Can I use exotic? I don't remember. That's a good thing.
For everybody, it requires like a proficiency feat.
I just didn't know if I had. I was looking at my feats because I know I've been doing weird things.
Yeah,
All right.
no, I mean, yeah, no, sorry.
No, you're right. I didn't. I genuinely didn't know. I do, however, have interest in the other mask or the one of the cloaks.
We still need to learn what the cloaks do, so just give him a moment.
sure I didn't forget anything here.
So, ooh, gloves of swimming and climbing. Okay, all that other stuff just popped up for me. So, someone who else wants the bag of holding? Because I have a handy haversack already, and that's like a
Me,
budget bag of
me.
holding.
Sarah's tired of like lugging too much shit. She's just like me. I will take it. I will have the bag. Gimme.
I look at everyone else and
No.
I go, so Sarah is volunteering to be our group pack mule on top of me. You all hear that, right?
Agreed.
Chief Pack
Sarah's
Mule.
like, wait.
We hand you the bag. It's yours.
We're just adding to the overall C-suite of the Hoard here.
Sarah's like, wait, hold up. I refuse to be pack mule. This is because I can't be trusted, and I don't think you guys want to be dragging me around because I have too much shit.
I
Yeah,
hereby decree that you are the pack mule.
I am not the pack mule.
you're the
Silence,
pack
mule.
mule. That you
No.
got the bag of holding. You are joining me in the pack mule status. Sorry, buddy. That's part of the plan. Why do you think I have the giant acrobat? The acrobatic pillar. I'm assuming I got
Acrobatic.
it out of the house before we
You
left.
better get my acrobatic pill out of that goddamn house.
So sometime during this day, Reef is going back to the house to pull the pillar out the window, even if it is from the outside. But I'm going to ask if I can have. Okay. There's so much good loot and there's so much good stuff for all of us. I want a mask. I want a cloak of resistance. Or wait, what's the cloak of Elvenkind do?
I think it's a certain bonus to stealth checks.
Yeah. Boots of Elvenkind. What does that do?
No idea.
I'll look those up. Give me a sec.
And the gloves of swimming and climbing. Swimming I could use.
Help you swim and climb better.
Yes, I know. I'm saying Reef could definitely use the aid in swimming. Climbing, not so much. I can just fly. I let go of a wall. Oh no.
Okay.
Wings open. Okay.
So, Boots of Elvenkind grant a +5 competence bonus on acrobatics checks. Cloak of Elvenkind is +5 competence bonus on stealth checks. And then I imagine the gloves are just +5 to swim and climb, but I'll
Yeah.
double check that.
All right. I almost fell out of my chair. The back wasn't locked. I didn't realize. Don't mind me, y'all.
Yep, +5 to swim and climb.
Okay, so my list of interest: the +2 keen mithril rapier, the cloak of resistance +1, and a mask of the mantis. That's what I want. Reef says, and then looks at, and then I look at
To be
Sin.
clear, all of this is from
The box and the bodies.
Yeah, I separated the list. There's the first.
No, I see it now.
Yeah,
Right.
okay.
There's like, if we're pulling this apart anyway, I really like the boots.
By curiosity, what for?
Sarah looks at him. Like, they make me more lithe, more stealthy, more limber.
No.
Why do you
The
think I want the
cloak.
boots?
No, the cloak makes you stealthy. The cloak does that. The boots make it so you can do more acrobatics. And last time I checked, you don't do acrobatics very often, if at all.
Well, maybe if I was better at it, I would.
Maybe you should lose
And
your
if I
weight to be
do
better
more
at it.
acrobatics, I can be more stealthy. Doy.
Ooh, that leather arm or Sin.
Howdy.
It's got a +5 on escape artist.
Oh, fuck. Do I have any into escape artist? I got some.
Yeah, I mean it's a dex-based skill, so you'll have some points in it regardless. Well, I mean not ranks, but like a positive number, I should say. Got a
Alright,
+10 right
so-
now.
Wait,
There's like Also,
I have an offer. I have an offer for you, Sarah.
Sarah's like, also, the boots are cute, and they're my size.
I don't think they are. Pretty sure they're a size for men.
Well, that's the nice thing about magic armor bits is that they automatically resize. Wondrous items, they all automatically resize.
It's like, they're cute. They go with my thing, and they make me more flexible.
Do you know that you can use escape artists to move through tight spaces?
I want the boots. The boots are cute.
Yeah, I think that allows you to what? You can like squeeze at full speed or something like that.
Yeah, the DC noted for this getting through a space where your head fits but your shoulders don't. If the space is long, you may need to make multiple checks. You can't get through a space that your head does not fit through. Action: squeezing through a tight space takes at least 1 minute, maybe longer depending on how the space is.
You
Retry.
do
Yes, you
realize
can make
that
another
Sarah's now
check.
being argumentative because she knows that Sin wants them. At
Oh,
first,
okay.
she really just was like, "I like them," and now she's like,
So yeah,
She's
that,
"But they're."
messing with it.
Notice how my argument went from actual argument to, "But they're cute."
Yes.
No, but
yeah,
like,
it seems like a good
just
out of
wanna make
combat
like,
use for them.
just have an argument. Because right now, I don't have it on my sheet per se because someone else gave it to me, but I have like boots to where they if you're ever like tied up or something, you can activate the boots and then you won't be tied up anymore. Would you be interested in those in return for those boots? Because I'm lying on my feet and I very often roll acrobatics, so I can go from here to
These
there.
boots are cute, and your boots are not.
You can make them cute if you're smart enough. I have faith in you.
These
Ooh,
are already
because
cute.
now if you don't accept them, you're gonna admit that you can't make things so cute.
Entering into
Sarah just
Sarah's
looks at
sheet,
Reef like, "What?"
stilettos of elven kind.
Okay.
Sarah's
Here,
like,
let me
"I
let me help out a little bit here. I'm gonna in the messenger chat. I've put at least what I think is up to date on what everyone's magic item situation is.
Oh god, where's my phone? And I'll find it later.
don't know what the fuck I have on my sheet." Because I already have a cloak of resistance.
Mhm. You can ignore the far right column. I haven't updated Rob's character in a long time.
Yes, but now I know his name.
Oh, he had never really kept that a secret.
Yeah, no, I'm teasing.
Fair.
Oh,
Yes, we don't
that's
have
helpful.
anything on my feet right now.
I'm saying I have something on my feet right now, the Bond Breaker's boots. So if you want to like get
Sin
out of a
is
really bad situation, you can have them.
Sin's strapped. Look at him.
Well, some of those things I don't have anymore.
Oh,
But
I'm
yeah,
not. Nadia, me, and Thea are the lightest. Actually, me and Nadia are the lightest. I didn't realize that. Oh, damn. I've been giving things away thinking I don't actually have that much stuff.
I do need
Fuck
to
yeah.
I do need to update this again. So
Yeah, because I don't think any of us are still wearing the Plague Breaker's mask.
no, but I put that there as like a placeholder because you don't really have anything else for that slot. So
So yeah, anyway, so Sarah's still gonna be like,
this isn't so much
Yeah.
what you're all actively using as just what's in your inventory that matches these slots.
yeah, Sarah's like,
Yes.
but boots.
So Reef is gonna take the boots out of Sarah's hand and then put them in Sin's hand and goes, "He's king on the island. I'm sorry, I have to
I
listen."
was like, no, I'm going to she's like,
all right. Another offer. Another offer for you, Sarah. And I show her that my cloak, that it's a +2 resistance cloak. Well, right now, if she gets it, she'll get a +1 resistance cloak. She can have my +2 resistance.
I already have a
resistance
+2
cloak.
resistance
Yeah,
cloak.
she already has one.
Oh,
I
I
don't.
thought you said she only had one.
No, it's
Nah, she
+2.
has a
I said
+2.
I have a cloak of resistance already.
Why are you claiming the cloak of resistance +2?
She wasn't.
I'm not.
She wanted the boots
I
and she wanted the
I-
Boots, and I'm debating the armor.
yeah, the leather
I
armor.
want the boots. I mean, no. God damn it. God damn it. You guys fucked me up. I want the cloak. I want the mithril rapier +2, and I want the mask of the mantis. Anything else past that, I'm just excited to be here.
Okay, okay.
The
So,
armor.
wait, do you want the +2 slick armor?
Yeah, actually.
Aw, I was gonna ask for it.
Am I gonna have to?
I already wait. Hold up.
Are we about to have a loot draft right here?
No, Sarah's like,
Probably.
tell you what, you take the armor if you let me have the boots.
Deal.
Done.
I hand you the boots of Elvenkind back.
And I actually pick
And-
up and hand you the armor because I'm a little closer to it.
To be clear, this is
Sounds like a show
the
of
slick
faith.
the slick armor, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
slick armor.
Because yeah,
Yeah, no. Sarah's not pulling any shade here. She's not hiding anything.
Gotcha.
She's like, yep.
Yeah, I just wanted to clarify because there are just sets of +1 armor as well, so I just want to make sure I had the right one.
Yeah, no.
So the slick armor, got it.
Yeah, because I figured because I have so many bonuses to intimidate anyway, because we're heroes, we get like what, a +4 with Korvosans. I don't really need the armor that I have anymore.
After getting the boots and handing you the leather armor, Sarah kind of like just hugs them and squeeze and immediately puts them on.
And what a surprise! They form around your feet and fit perfectly.
As they should. Also, Reef, you can't have the cloak of resistance +1. Fuck you.
There's 2 of them. So
Yeah,
fine.
Yeah, you get this +2 one instead. Eat shit. I just tossed you my old cloak, which is actually better than the one you want.
Reef is looking at you, going back and forth, and just I hand you the shiny, clean one, and go, what? Okay.
Sarah is ignoring this, and she's just like staring happily at her boots, like just.
All right, I'm giving up like my resistances to like saves because I want the cloak of Elvenkind. Because even though I'm pretty stealthy already, my stealth rolls are still pretty low. So more stealth. I want.
Oh, reminds me. Does anybody have an issue with me taking more daggers?
Nah.
No.
There are 20 daggers total, 12 masterwork, 8 regular.
Sarah's just like takes the daggers, grabs her arm, and just like shoves them into the bag of holding.
I love it.
Can you hold my surgery tools, by the way, Sarah, for me? Pretty please.
We're sharing those anyway, so.
Alright, cool. I put the surgery tools that I found that one time into the bag.
Yeah. Because we had decided to share them. We were like, all right.
Alright, let me see. I want the cloak of Elvenkind, armor. You know, fork and a knife? Yes. No. Oh yeah, right. That's what the slick enchantment does. So. Also, Reef is getting the potions of bull strength. He's the only one here that actually uses strength, so he gets them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Didn't want to take too much. That was on my list of if it was left up for grabs at the end. Awesome.
Okay.
I'm gonna copy and paste the things that I'm gonna get. I'm pretty sure that I either everybody agreed to or no one has a problem with me taking.
Yeah. I think we should split the 60 platinum pieces evenly.
The boots have all kinds of +2 to acrobatics.
5.
Plus 5
Plus 5.
acrobatics.
Thank you.
I'm gonna let the DM add the things to my sheet because whenever I add things to my sheet, I break
Yeah,
it as
I-
well.
No,
now.
I'm asking for my own notes.
I'm simply like compiling my own list of who gets what, and then I'll add it to everybody's sheets later. So I have.
Oh, I
No,
figured.
I'm asking so I can put it in my notes. I'm not. My
Also,
sheet scares me.
Tim, I keep forgetting my goddamn rapier. I hate it. The entire reason why it's so good is because if people approach me and they want to attack me, they have to roll to see if they can get close to me or not. I keep forgetting this entire goddamn campaign.
Mm.
God damn it.
And honestly, here, if you really wanted, you could essentially trade it for this new rapier, which, you lose the special ability that you keep forgetting anyway, and you get an additional +1 to hit and damage.
True, but one, Reef wants it, and 2, I need to keep this rapier away from you know who at all costs.
Oh,
So,
true,
I'm
true,
holding
true,
on.
true, true. That's fair.
Me? Do anything to you? Rude.
Not you, jackass.
I know. I'm just.
All right, so one of those for Reef. One
You
of
stay over there with your
those
little
to
pretty
Reef, I should
boots.
say.
You admit it.
Sarah, bag of holding.
I was saying it sarcastically to mock you.
I would like to know.
Not an admission. So.
I would like to know
Yeah.
which of this stuff that Nadia wants because I haven't heard from her yet. So you currently don't have a cloak, so that's one option.
I'll take the cloak.
All right, so
I'll take a
there's-
cloak.
All right, so one cloak of
Making the
resistance
max.
for Reef and one for Nadia.
No, Reef is getting my +2 one.
Right.
What if I don't want the mask?
You're getting the mask.
Yeah, there is one additional
Things
mask.
in addition to the mask that has been thrust upon you.
There are 2 suits of +1 leather armor, which I don't know off the top of my head if that's better or not as good as your chainmail, but we can figure that out. There are the gloves. I haven't seen those get claimed. And the amulet, which I actually haven't looked up exactly what that does. It's a very wordy name, so let me make sure I have this right.
What does the amulet do?
Amulet of proof against detection and location. Okay, so you wear this amulet and you are protected from scrying as well as any magical other magical location means, just as if you would cast the spell non-detection on yourself. If a divination spell of this kind is attempted against you, the caster of said spell has to succeed on a DC 19 caster level check for it to succeed.
I'll take the amulet.
Okay.
Sarah just kind of goes, "Do you want a dagger?" And holds out her and holds a bag full of 20 daggers.
I'll take a dagger.
Sarah hands her a masterwork dagger.
Also, we're putting the alchemist fire inside of the bag of holding as well.
Okay.
Safekeeping. Never know when arson needs to be applied.
Should I assume that the swords are going in there too? To maybe like sell later or something? I don't know. Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
that leaves Theo. I guess Theo gets the gloves. I mean, no one claimed them, so
Yeah.
okay.
Sure.
I
Works
think
for
that
me.
makes a lot of sense. She's
Theo
literally our chief strategist.
Theo will actually never mind. Yeah, that'll cover it. Okay. So that is everything accounted for with the exception of the 2 sets of +1 leather armor and the just the sort of costume black masks that are in the bag in the box. I mean, that can all probably also get thrown in the bag of holding, I guess. I need to look at the weight limit for this, but I should probably check the weight limit of the bag of holding.
You don't need to check the weight limit. Just assume it always is enough.
250 pounds of
Cool.
contents, so yeah, you're fine.
How much?
250. It can hold 250 pounds of stuff.
God damn.
While weighing, the bag itself weighs 15 pounds.
Man, Sarah really do be the pack mule now.
So we will say that the sets of armor and the masks are going in the bag as well. And that's all the loot. We did it.
Let's go.
Oh yeah. I look at everyone and go, so, putting out the fire was worth, right?
100%. The French guy now owes us.
The,
I'm writing this down.
the French guy.
No context either. Just the French guy owns us.
I'm so
Owes
glad.
us.
Owns us.
Oh, hell no, he doesn't own us. If anything, we own him. Bring that down too. We owed him.
Okay, so as you guys sort out all of your loot, a short amount of time passes, maybe about an hour or so. And then there is actually a knock at the front door.
Reeve, answer the door, please. Reeve. Don't you fucking ignore me.
I'm not trying to ignore you. I'm trying to get my mouse to work. My mouse died.
Oh no.
How dare you?
Don't
Sorry, did
move
your
me.
keyboard die at the
No,
very
my
beginning of today?
No,
No, not
no.
you. Tristan.
Oh. Yeah, my mouse died, so I couldn't move my token at all, and I was trying to figure that out. And I kind of hyper focused and stopped answering because I was trying to scramble for a charger. Please just move me.
Alright, fine, I'll answer the door. God damn it.
I meant just move my token, and that would count me as answering the door. I'm here. Hello. Hi, door. Oh, door.
I like the idea that you all just stared at Sid.
Yes.
All right. At the door is a noble-looking man who bears a vague resemblance to Eamon Gelento, the guy you rescued from the angry mob a while back. But he sees you open the door, and he's taken aback a bit by what he sees, but he just says, "Forgive me. I live nearby. I couldn't help but notice um the the signs of a fire coming from Vencarlo's home. Is everything all right?"
I don't know who that is.
Is everything all right? Who I'm going to look at them and see if there's someone we've talked to or know can be somewhat trusted.
Sarah doesn't even
Okay,
go
those
that
are
far. She's just like, I don't know who that is.
those are two different roles. So perception and sense motive, please.
Okay.
Use the
I think it makes sense that I'm thinking both of them, right?
Yeah, no, I
Okay.
agree. So perception, you don't know this person. Like I said, vaguely looks like Eamon, but you've never met this person before.
Okay.
Sense motive, I mean, the concern that he's expressing seems genuine.
I'm gonna look at him and be completely honest and be like, yes, we noticed there was a small fire that had started. He had left embers in his fireplace and they had sparked outwards. We put it out, but in the meantime, trying to clear the smoke, I accidentally broke a window, and I was going back to clean up now. He told us to take care of his home in the interim in case something like that happened. I didn't realize that the fires had been put out, and we were scrambling to deal with those issues. But his house is fine. He's fine. It's under guard. There's no need for concern or alarm. I appreciate your thoughtfulness, though.
He
And I
he uh he nods a couple of times while he takes in the information that you're giving him, and then he says, "Well, um, I think I might have some information for you that could be useful.
Reef
May I come in?"
looks at him. I look back at everyone else like, be on guard, but also just
Sarah
opens the
just
door.
sighs and gives the like let him in gesture.
Yeah, like I open the door wider and like move my body to the side, meaning like the door is open.
Okay. So he walks in. He's gonna sit on the desk right here. Um, he's gonna say, "Well, thank you for trusting me enough to hear me out. Um, it's a bit of a story, but I assure you it's worth your time. So, my name is Garen. Uh, my cousin was recently attacked by some thugs, some riffraff in the city proper. And when he told me about it, I felt an urge to um, just better learn how to defend myself. So I actually began taking classes with Vencarlo. It's the main reason why I was so concerned about the fire. I would hate for such a kind person to lose everything on account of um, some squatters or anyone else who thought they could shack up in his home and got caught. But I digress.
Sarah hears this and starts getting annoyed and pulls out one of her daggers and just starts sharpening it.
Allow me to get back on track. As I said, I had been taking classes, but then, as I'm sure you all know, the quarantine hit, and that that avenue for improving my self defense, well, it went away. And Carlo, um, had heard from several of his students that they wouldn't be able to attend due to the restrictions being placed by the throne, and I I had unfortunately faced a similar situation of just absolute cretins encroaching on my property. I no longer felt safe in my home, so I had been staying with Vencarlo for a short while, and then a few days ago, he was attacked by these horrible assassins. They were clad in red. They invaded the building very very hastily, with weapons drawn, and they they meant to kill us. Vencarlo managed to uh, fight them off for quite a while. He eliminated one of them with his own hands. I saw it. It was quite terrifying, actually. But eventually, he was overwhelmed and sadly forced to flee.
How did you get away?
Well,
Reese says, blocking the door.
fortunately, I managed to slip out a window. They had left one of the windows unattended, and as it turns out, they were all too focused on the frontal assault of his home. So I managed to slip out a back window. I returned to my own property to assess whether anything had gone on there. Um, some items were taken, but all in all, nothing that can't be replaced. And since then, I've just been concerned for Vencarlo's safety. Um, I had assumed that when I saw the smoke coming from the home, that perhaps the assassins had decided um, to just burn the place down, whether as some kind of warning to Vencarlo or perhaps to just otherwise try to get him to reveal himself so that they could make another attempt on his life.
Well, they got their own warning that maybe doing so and messing with a friend's home is not the best idea. The house is still
Also, they're
standing.
dead.
So it would seem, and I greatly appreciate you all for your efforts. That was of course, I mean, granted, I can't speak on it. I didn't see it, but clearly you must have been very successful. I mean, it would seem that you all look mostly unharmed, so well done. Um, I
Do you know where Vencarlo went?
I don't, but I suspect that there is someone who might.
Who?
So, during the
What
short
deal are you looking to make?
oh, I'm actually not interested in bargaining. I offer this information freely because you seem like good people. Um, the only interest that I have in finding this person that I have in mind is, to simply ask him myself if, and really just confirm my suspicions that this person might know Vencarlo's whereabouts. You see, during the short time that Vencarlo had taken me in as a house guest, um, he seemed to be distracted and rather restless. I noticed on a couple of different evenings when I myself was having trouble getting to sleep that Vencarlo would leave the house at odd hours. Um, there was one instance where he actually didn't return until the following morning. After this particular instance, I took notice of the fact that his clothes had become stained with blood, um, and I pressed him for information about that because I care about him. But all he told me was that, oh, don't worry about it. It was just a thief. Someone tried to mug me, and I had to fight him off. I suspect that there's more to the story than that. Um, there was also a strange man who paid a few visits to Vencarlo just after the assassins attacked as a group the first time. This man, he must have been some kind of artist, but I'm not quite sure what he what he creates. I noticed that his hands were stained with paint. He had this wild, unkempt hair, and he seemed very paranoid. He was jittery, eyes constantly darting about wherever he went. Um, Vencarlo introduced him to me as his friend, but I had a feeling that I knew this man, and after doing a little research and asking around, it turns out I was right. This man was none other than the rather notorious local artist Salvatore Scream. Vencarlo would only ever meet Salvatore behind closed doors, um, at least beyond the simple "hello, come in, how are you." When they got down to business, it was in private. There were three such visits. Um, During the last one of the three, uh, I swore I heard Vencarlo get angry about something. I, I the details are fuzzy to me. I just remember him raising his voice in a way that I had never heard before, and in a way that left me feeling unsettled. Salvatore didn't return after that, and ever since I've been meaning to try to track him down to ask him what happened, and well, now of course because Vencarlo's missing, to find out where he is. Um, Unfortunately, Salvatore's home is located near the old docks, and that is one of the roughest areas here in Old Korvosa. And well, I hate to admit it, but I have not quite worked up the courage yet to go there myself.
There's like, okay, so a couple questions. First of all, you've had your own home, but you stayed with Vencarlo?
Well, yes. I had been victimized by burglars before Vencarlo had ever come under attack, and when I mentioned it during one of our lessons, he had told me that he suspected that wouldn't be the end of it, and he offered his home to me for a few days, and I happily took him up on the offer. And as I said, when I returned to my home after that time, sure enough, it had been hit again. But like I said, nothing taken that can't be replaced.
So you were roommates?
For a few days, yes, if that's how you want to put it.
Just roommates.
Ma'am, my romantic life is no one's business, but no, there was
Sarah's
nothing.
like,
There was
"Hold up,
nothing more
I'm
than that
trying to
between
get an
us.
idea."
Vencarlo is very much a ladies' man.
Sorry, this is me awkwardly laughing, not Sarah. Sarah's like, dude, I'm trying to. It's like, hey, I'm sorry if I offended you. I'm trying to get a full picture. I'm just trying to get a better understanding of what your relationship was. Because especially since the last time we saw him, he asked us not to go looking for him. We know that there was some stuff going on, so to be honest, it's kind of surprising to find out that he had somebody staying with him even for a short while.
Of course, no offense taken, and I understand the concern.
Out of character, I'm sorry, I was holding that in his
No, you're
entire
good.
monologue.
You're good. That's a fair question.
Sarah's like, okay,
Right.
so you didn't catch what they were. So this artist, you didn't catch what they were arguing out.
They took great care to remain quiet when they were speaking with one another until this instance of a rare fit of anger from Vencarlo. So unfortunately, no. Beyond the fact that there was a disagreement, I don't know much about why he was upset. Um, if it would seem that the easy answer is that whatever they were disputing, well, I for one believe that it played a part in his disappearance, but I suppose we won't know until we find him. I mean, if we find him, that is.
I'll be right back.
Very,
Sorry.
very interesting. Now listen, I believe you. But before we can trust anyone, you must pass the test of life. Come here. Please.
He hops down from the desk and slowly makes his way over to you.
I grab Nadia by both her cheeks and aim her head at this man. Is he lying, beacon of life?
How am I supposed to know?
I shake your head a little bit. Well, use your knowledge, goddammit. Sense his motives. I don't know.
I'm not a good sense and motive checker. I'm not a lie detector.
Yes, you are. Now, detect lies.
No, I'm not. I'm really not.
$24. He's definitely nervous, and perhaps understandably so, given the situation.
Sorry about that. Alex called me and Panzer barked in my ear.
Nadia, you don't suspect that he's lying. You think that he's doing his best to recount the details of everything to the best of his ability. There's a chance that there's a better chance that if there are any inconsistencies that he's wrong rather than he's lying.
Yeah, they were just too done, my opinion, but I still think they were good. Alright, so does the beacon of life approve?
Yeah,
I do a subtle nod.
Yeah.
Sarah's like, great.
I
Let's go find this artist guy.
I agree.
And takes a look at the dagger she's been sharpening, and just like puts it, on her thigh. I'm assuming she has like a holster or pocket there or something.
He hears you just immediately be like, "Great, let's go." And Garen, he just says, Well, I appreciate the enthusiasm, but there are a few things you should know about what you might be walking into. Old Doc is currently under the control of a horrible man who um, fancies himself an emperor. In
Oh god
fact,
damn it! Not another one.
that
Reese,
is
we gotta kill him.
the title he has given himself. Is he is the Emperor of Old Korvosa. Um, Now I through my cousin who had heard some of the common folk talk about him, those with connections to this area. And there have been some just insane stories about this person. I've heard that he is a cannibal. I've heard that he has beheaded more people than the total number of those who were taken by Bloodveil. And I've heard that he may even he may well be even a devil hiding in the flesh of a man. One thing,
Last name isn't fucking Lamb, is it?
no,
I see mentions all these qualities, especially with the last one. Sin just looks away and starts whistling.
no, and thank Abadar for that. One thing I do know is that his minions are almost as bad as he is. I will say that most of these rumors, in my own mind, I've dismissed them as just that. But you can understand why I've been a little hesitant to head that way. I suppose my point is that you should all make sure to prepare yourselves because none of us can know what you'll be walking into.
Sarah's like, okay. You guys all got that?
All wrote
She-
down my notes.
All right, great. Let's go.
Alright, and before we do, I gotta go.
Oh, that's right. It is that time.
Oh yeah, it is
Um,
that
It is
time.
that time.
All right, see you. See you soon.
Alright, but before I go, one more thing. Didn't you have like Sen use one of his wands of infernal healing if we're gonna go for a fight again?
Yep, I'll just add 10 to your health.
50.
Given that we're now going to be down 2 people, I'll leave it up to the rest of you if you guys want to keep going or not. So, ladies, just let me know.
I think we're down 2. I think we should cease here because
Okay.
I feel like this is plot development.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with either outcome. I was just
Yeah, we
wondering.
also got a lot done today, even if it doesn't feel like.
I mean, hey, one fight and a whole mess of gear and a whole bunch of story development. I think that's a pretty solid session.
Got like 6 crits.
You did, yeah. That was impressive, honestly. That was some kind of streak you went on there.
And I got to make a more appropriate they were roommates joke than Disney, so.
True.
True.
That is
True.
the big win of the night right there. But all right, yeah, we can stop here. So we'll end here. As I mentioned previously in our chat, but for the viewers at home, there will be no game on our next scheduled session date 2 weeks from now.
Because it's my birthday. All
Yes.
our DM's going to be out of town, but it's my birthday.
Well, it was your birthday
Ye-
first. My trip kind of came together very recently. I will be going to Florida with my brother. We're gonna catch some hockey games. We're gonna do a day at Disney World. Fiona will be with us too, of course. So it's gonna be a good trip. But yeah, we can decide in our group chat if we want to maybe try to play on one of the off weeks. I'm down to do it. I'm down to
Yeah,
not
I
do
am.
it. We can figure it out. So you might see us next week. You might see us in 3 weeks. If you don't see us on any of those, then it'll be 4 weeks, which that falls, I believe that is April 13th would be the next scheduled game. So yeah, you can join us then, or perhaps sooner, to see the next part of our adventures in Old Korvosa, and as well as the greater adventures of the Curse of the Crimson Throne campaign. As always, thank you for joining us. Once again, shout out to OS Wizards for the raid earlier in the stream. Greatly appreciated. I hope that you and the viewers that you brought over enjoyed us, and that you'll come back next time. But until then, I hope everybody has a good night. We'll see you next time.
Good night, everyone.